Hello and welcome to this After Effects certification preparation series of videos. I'm Luisa Winters. In this video, I want to talk about Objective 2.1b, and I want to talk adjusting work areas, background colors, and that sort of thing. If you have not downloaded the exercise files, please do so now. The link to download these files is in the description of this video and really in the description of all of the videos in this playlist. So let's go ahead onto After Effects. And here in After Effects, let's create a new composition based on a video clip. So go ahead and expand the folder called Video Files and right-click the very first one, which is Branch and Leaves, right? And all you have to do is select New Comp from Selection, and that's it. Look at this. We have a composition named Branch and Leaves. I have one named 2 because I created one before. And it's already as long as the video clip is. It has the size of the video clip, so it's matching the video clip perfectly well. And if we go to Composition Settings, you'll notice a couple of things, right? This is 9 seconds and 29 frames, really 10 seconds. It named the composition what it needs to name it. I'm going to get rid of that too. And here I can shorten the composition. I can even elongate it. Like if I'm going to add other video clips or text or whatever that is going to be longer than the video clip, hey, I can change the duration by typing it here. Say I want it to be 15 seconds. So 1500, and there you go. Now all I have to do is zoom out. See how this layer starts here, ends here, and then there's nothingness, right? Speaking of which, see this black here? That is the color of the background, all right? So the color of the background, this is not anything black. This is transparent. And in fact, if we click on this icon here, we can see the transparency grid. And this is going to be convenient at some point, but right now it's just driving me bananas, so I'm going to close it. But you see the black? We can change that color. So if we go to Composition Settings, this is the background color. Say we want it dark gray. There it is. Click OK, click OK, and now this is the background. I don't necessarily recommend that you do that. In fact, it drives me bananas when people do that, but that's neither here nor there. You change it to whatever color is convenient to you. Now I'm going to change mine back to black. So Composition Settings, I'll click here, back to black it goes, and there you have it. All right. So we discussed how to create a composition based on one clip. What if you select several clips? What if I want to select, say, City Reveal all the way down to use foreground element, right? All I did was press and hold Shift, and now I selected all these guys. Same thing, right? I right-click, New Comp from Selection. But now I'm presented with this option, which just goes, hey, do you want just one composition or one composition per clip? I don't want one per clip, so single composition. Okay, so After Effects keeps on asking now. It just goes, hey, in case these are all kinds of different video sizes, which clip do you want me to take the size of the composition from? And you can choose any of these. Say, oh, Pan Village, whatever. If you have stills in here, how long do you want them to last? Say, oh, I want them to last 4.5 seconds, right? So 4:15, as in 4 seconds, 15 frames. And I can immediately add it to the render queue or not. But it keeps on going, right? I can play all of the layers at the same time, or I can sequence them. So this is the difference, right? So I'm going to leave it like that and click OK. And there you go. All of them I'm playing at the same time, right? We only see the top layer because that's how After Effects works. More on that later. But now I'm going to delete this, right? All I did was press delete, right? And I'm going to select the same thing again, right-click, New Comp from Selection. I'm even going to choose Pan Village. They're all the same size. But whatever, this time I'm going to say, hey, sequence layers. And I can tell them to overlap. And if they're going to overlap, by how much? And do I want a transition in between them? Oh, you know what? Yeah, why don't we have a dissolve, right? And I want them to overlap by, I don't know, 4 seconds. So 400. There you go. I have now all of my clips coming one after the other. This one here is so short, right? So see this green screen? I'm just going to delete it. But see how they're all just dissolving one onto the next, onto the next. All right? So I can still modify this composition settings. I can change the duration, etc., etc. Let's talk about the work area bar though. Do you see this gray bar here? That's the work area bar. And I can put my playhead, say here. Say I want to start the work area here. I can click and drag this. See how it's now like a different highlighted color, right? Or I can press the shortcut, which is the letter B, as in begin here. And I want it to end here. I can drag this end here, right? I can do that. Or I can just move the playhead and press the letter N for end. Actually, is the letter N because it's just next to the B. Yeah, I know. So we usually say is N for end. I know, bad joke. So anyway, now that I have the work area shorter than the rest of the composition, if I were to render this, it would only render that little bit, but I can do even more. I can right-click that bar and I can say, hey, lift that work area, which means that it would just leave a gap. See it? I'm going to undo that. Control Z, your best friend. Control Z is your best friend. Command Z on the Mac. So I can lift it. I can extract it. That will close the gap, so no gap. I'm going to undo it. I can also trim the comp to the work area. So if I click here, now the comp is that long. Remember how long it was? Look at this. Composition settings. Now has a duration of 12 seconds. I'm going to undo that, right? Undo, zoom out. Oops, zoom out. And I can go composition settings. And it used to be 1 minute, 36 seconds. So, I can just use the work area bar to render just a little bit of the composition or to lift, extract, or to really trim my composition. And this brings me to the end of this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.